Welcome to News Chunks, a week's worth of anime news in one little bitty chunky episode. Let's start off with the bigger news of the week. North American anime distributor Funimation announced through Anime News Network that the Fractale Production Committee, the Japanese copyright holders of the Fractale anime series, has forced the company to halt its simulcast of Fractale after only one episode. Wow, I didn't realize the ratings were that low, I guess. According to Funimation representatives, the committee requested that Funimation eliminates unauthorized videos of the anime on the internet. Now, this is including streaming sites, file sharing networks, file servers, before its simulcast is allowed to continue. As a result, the rest of the series' simulcast is on indefinite hold. Funimation marketing director Lance Heiskill told Anime News Network the following: "We are disappointed that this series has been distributed illegally, and we're actively working to remove the first episode from illegal streaming and downloading sites. We've got a dedicated anti-piracy team in place that works on controlling all of our simulcast material. However, our Japanese partners for this series have decided that since this episode is currently uncontrolled and is available illegally in all territories, they don't want the episode online." Well, let me try something real quick.
This is good. What was that for?
You can't watch this because people are downloading it on the internet.
So?
Because. Internet. That didn't go over very well, but let me get this straight, just so I know. Because a couple of people are releasing the series over BitTorrent, the people who are actually supporting them by watching it legally have to suffer? You know, this is taking a whole new level of stupid I didn't believe existed. And to make the topic completely moot, the French simulcast of Fractale is still allowed to run without any problem. Nice to know there's a fun double standard to all of this. Well, anyway, let's head over to Chris, who's got this week's Release Spotlight.
And welcome to Release Spotlight. Starting out this week's Release Spotlight is Camphor, complete series box set, all 12 episodes out on DVD, subtitled by Sentai Filmworks. This series follows a high school student turned into a girl in order to fight other girls in a super-powered fighting competition. This series has great animation and light-hearted story filled with some fine fan service. And let's move on to Read or Die complete series box set, 26 episodes plus the OVAs, out on Blu-ray by Aniplex of America. This series follows a trio of sisters with the ability to manipulate paper who run a detective service. Along the way, they become bodyguards to a reclusive author attempting to create a comeback novel who's been targeted by threats. After being out of print for a few years, this nice-looking series is making a comeback in one of the nicest looking Blu-ray sets ever. Though the high price tag might keep people away from picking this up. Finally, we're wrapping things up with Phantom Requiem of the Phantom, parts 1 and 2, each with 13 episodes on DVD out by Funimation. This series follows a series of mafia assassins in America and their most deadly assassin, Phantom. This wonderful looking series is an edge-of-your-seat drama pulling you in one episode at a time. Now let's get back to Gene with some more news.
Also in the news this week, Manga Entertainment UK has announced via Twitter that it will release Fairy Tail and Shikabane Hime, known in the US as Corpse Princess, later this year. The company then clarified that the Shikabane Hime license only covers the first season, Shikabane Hime Aka. Fairy Tail is an ongoing TV anime based on Hiro Mashimiya's manga of the same name. Crunchyroll, however, is currently simulcasting the series, but there have been no announcement of a DVD or Blu-ray disc release in North America at this time, nor has there been any digital distribution announcements. Shikabane Hime, however, was licensed in North America by Funimation back in 2008. Hang on a second. I need to tweet about this real quick. More news, right. The official schedule for the U.S. television channel Sci-Fi, or Sci-Fi, lists the first 2 episodes of Chrono Crusade, Pilot and The Covenant, on February 22nd at 11 and 11:30 p.m. respectively, immediately prior to 2 episodes of Gurren Lagann. Well, I guess this is better than wrestling. Not by much, but it's better than wrestling. But before we go, let's check in with Chris one more time for the stream break.
And welcome to Stream Break. This week's Stream Break is all about licenses from the winter lineup. And if you're interested in what we thought about a lot of the anime that came out this winter, go ahead and watch Shaft episode 52 with our winter preview segment. But starting off, for whatever reason, Infinite Stratos was licensed to stream on the Anime Network. The nice thing about this, though, is that it's free to watch to registered users. Now, hopefully they'll continue this on with an actual good series. But also, Freezing was picked up by Funimation and is available to be watched on Funimation's streaming site until the Freezing Committee decides to take it down due to piracy. And that's it for our show. We'll be back next week with more news you can use.